Hello guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's your boy Georges Le Garçon. I'm finally back from Paris, and today's vlog we're gonna do some pickups as well as my top 3 places to go if you ever visit Paris. It was a vibe, just to say the least. It was a vibe this time. I feel like we gave ourselves enough time to visit all the best places. You know, some people visit Paris like over 2 days or so, but I think the more time you have, the more you can kind of ease yourself into finding cool spots and the better spots. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk about some of the pickups that we got. Right, starting off with this jacket from Stussy. Stussy Paris. Every time I'm in Paris, Eloise knows, she's filming this right now. I always say to her, oh, if it's sold out online, I guarantee, or not guarantee, but it's most likely to still be in store. And there was this lovely liner jacket that from their new autumn wintery collection, 2024, 2020, whatever you want to call it, but the latest collection. I saw this liner jacket. It was really nice, sold out online. Got to Paris, it was there. I was a bit iffy about the cop. I really liked it, but then I thought, a liner jacket, like, do I want another jacket? But as soon as I tried it on, I was like, yeah, this is for me. It's really warm, so perfect for autumn, but then because it's still got the thinness of a liner, you can still like put a bigger jacket over the top of it, and I feel like use it to layer quite cool. So this is the view, this is the back print. The color on it is really nice, and I feel like complements me. I like my earth tones, so like khakis, browns, and yeah. But in autumn it's so warm that actually even just rocking it with a vest or a t-shirt is enough to just keep you warm. And then in the winter, with it being thin, you could probably layer like a bigger jacket on top of it if you are in a really cold place. So this is the first pickup, and this was from Stussy. Right, for the next pickup we have this beautiful Helmut Lang archive denim jacket. I believe it's a type 1, I think he said. Did he say type 1 or type 2? I'm not sure. I think it's type 1, and he also said it's kind of a rare one because not a lot of them actually have a front pocket. And this is from 2001, sorry. So this is from 2001 collection. I'm kind of annoyed it wasn't in my size. This is Eloise's pickup from the Archivist store. Really cool store. We'll get more into that store in a minute, and I'll tell you guys about it. But yeah, from 2003, such a beautiful piece from Helmut Lang. And honestly, the color, I don't know if the camera is really doing it justice, but this tan color right here is everything. Like, whoa. I saw it and I immediately loved it, but again, like with all archive pieces, when you're a lot bigger, like I'd say a size 50 to 52, even sometimes a 48, like a medium to large, you don't always find the perfect thing. This would fit a men's, I'd say, small to medium. Some mediums it might not fit, but it was so beautiful, and I'm very jealous that this was not in actually a size large or XL. I would have squeezed into it for sure. So guys, that's all we picked up from there. The majority of the pickups was mainly like snacks and croissants. I cannot lie, we was like eating that every day, nearly twice a day. They had a brilliant donut place. But yeah, I want to talk about the store in which I got this jacket from and our top 3 places that we recommend in Paris. Starting off with number 1, the Archivist, where I got this, where Eloise got her Helmut Lang piece from. It was a very well curated store. I'll put some photos up on the screen here or something. And it was basically everything archive, everything vintage, all the grail pieces you can imagine. The only one thing I'd say is sizing for the bigger lads. I can't guarantee you everything, but it had very cool things such as pieces from military hoodies from the 1960s, I believe, which were like double line, super heavyweight, super good quality. I really wanted to cop, but it was again just too small. A lot of archives to see, a lot of Japanese design magazines, which I thought was really cool. And they don't just do clothing; they have a lot of footwear stuff, a lot of interior stuff. And I believe he mentioned something about starting to like have more of a like, they can search for pieces for you if you want. So you could go in store and say kind of like what stuff you want, and they will search it and find it for you.
Nice.
So if you're an archive enthusiast or someone who likes thrifting stuff, I highly recommend the Archivist. We loved it, and the staff in there was brilliant as well.
Cool.
Right, the second place I want to talk about is a store called Dans Son Image, I believe. I'll put the link here, the Instagram here, or whatever. It was a really well created store. They had like everything that thrifters, like enthusiasts, would have loved. Lots of vintage Carhartt, lots of military jackets and military inspired like clothing, bomber jackets, you name it. And it's also a really renowned and famous place where a lot of like international star shops such as A$AP Rocky and Shai Gilgeous, Ja Morant, like a lot of people when they fly over to Paris actually shop there. And a funny story is, not too far from that vintage shop, me and Eloise went into a cafe and actually saw Daniel Ashram, the creative designer. For those of you that know, you know, but yeah, we was actually chopping it up in the same like little cafe as him. And yeah, I was like geeking out for a minute. So I was like, Eloise, that's Daniel Ashram. And yeah, it was
nice
really cool to see. So that area is
Nice colour, like
very famous, and the vintage store is definitely worth checking out if you're into finding some cooler, rarer pieces. The final place that I want to talk about is a food place, and I actually saw this through another vlogger, Oscar, the creative director and brand owner of Old Files. You guys probably know his vlogs. If you know my channel, you probably watch his channel too. And that is Early June. He mentioned it on his channel as one of the best restaurants in Paris. Then I did a little bit of research. He was there. You know, it is really hard to get into, but we literally got there 6 p.m, bang on the money of it opening, and even getting there early with a small queue, we just about made it in. But the food is like crazy, it's out of this world. So the concept is, it's always a changing chef. Like every, I think 2 to 3 weeks they change chefs. So a new like superstar upcoming chef, whoever it be, comes in, changes the menu, rechanges it like completely, and then serves, you know, these exquisite dishes. Everything was amazing, honestly. It was, I'll put the chef that we had on here, like it was an Irish chef, I can't really remember the name, but the food we had was amazing, and how he created it in front of us and explained the dishes to you and broke down everything that was in the dishes and how it was sourced and etc. It was just like a really good food experience. So if you're ever in Paris and you know you got a little bit of time on your hands, I highly recommend that restaurant. It's definitely worth it, and price wise it actually wasn't that crazy in terms of cost. So yeah, but that's my top 3, you guys. As always, thank you so much for supporting the vlog and watching the vlog. If you haven't watched my Paris vlog, I'm going to tag it above here. It's really cool, and I've actually detailed quite a lot of spots in the vlog, so if you've got like a spare 5 minutes or so, go check it out. I do think it's worth it. And yeah man, I hope to see you guys next week. Let me know what you guys want to see. You know we're here every Sunday, regardless of the time, 6 or 7, I'm always be posting. So make sure you tune in next Sunday. Peace.